Hello everyone, this is ShadowMario41, and this is Pokemon Pinball. Before hold items, and double battles, and mega evolutions, and Pokemon that looked like ice cream cones, and gears, and keychains, we had Pokemon Pinball, spawned from the success of Pokemon Red and Blue on Game Boy Color, probably fueled by the anime as well. That was so successful. Pokemon took the world by storm back in the 1990s. There were Pokemon, all these video games, the originals on Game Boy. You had Pokemon Snap, Pokemon Pinball, Pokemon Puzzle League, Pokemon Stadium. You had Pokemon board games, Pokemon anime, Pokemon trading card game, Pokemon cereal, Pokemon fruit snacks, action figure, t-shirts. You gotta catch them all, gotta buy them all. It was crazy. It took over the world, and it took over our feeble, childlike minds and our adults' wallets, too. It was crazy. We had to get everything. I had to have Pokemon. Crazy. I had to have all the posters, all the cards. It's crazy. But Pokemon Pinball is actually, it surprises me, in that it's actually a very well thought out and very clever spin-off title. It doesn't, the game creators could have so easily been like, let's just take a pinball machine and slap Pokemon stickers all over it, put Pikachu on the title, and we're going to sell a bazillion copies. And they probably would have, because we would have all bought it, and our adults would have all paid for it, and they would have been like, this game sucks, and we would have been like, no, it's the best thing ever. Look back and be like, yeah, it sucks. But no, pinball is actually very clever in that it includes the ability to catch Pokemon, train them, evolve them. You can travel to all the locations from the Game Boy games. It features all the classic music and sound effects. That's not to say it's without flaws, but it's a great game. And its most defining feature is actually, it looks like a tumor sticking out of your Game Boy because it has a slot for a AAA battery because this game supports a Rumble feature. I know, right? Rumble, it was the best thing ever. We didn't have, like, online play or HD graphics, or I can join a lobby or a party, or I can be a Plus member, or digital downloads. No. If the controller shook in your hand, it was like, oh my god, this is the best game ever. It doesn't get any better than this. And it's Pokemon. It's crazy. So Pokemon Pinball was awesome for me. It has a lot of nostalgic value. It's a great pick up and play for like 20 minutes type of game. Very addicting, well-designed, and fun. And I'm going to prove that to you right now. It still holds up after all these years. We have the red course and the blue course. I always played on the blue course as a kid, but the blue course I find to be a little bit easier. Ironically, though, I've always done the best on the red course, because I think it's a little harder and it gives you a little bit more points. I think so, anyway. I don't know. So let's not waste any more time. Let's get right into the red course. I'm going to prove to you that this little game, the little game that could, Pokemon Pinball, still holds up over time. We're starting from Pewter City. Might run into Brock. That'll be pretty crazy. You need to get a boulder badge. Let's do it. Let's get a boulder badge. So if you know how to play pinball, there's no learning curve. You'd already know how to play Pokemon Pinball, but there's a lot of little nuances to this game that really make it fun. First, though, I have to explain that little saber thing that's flashing. As long as that blue ball saber is on, then we don't have to worry about the ball falling between the flippers. We'll get the ball back, so we don't have to worry about that. We only have 3 lives in this game, unfortunately. And it's very easy to lose a life, trust me. But I'm going to try to hit the ball. Oh, there we go. I'm going to try to hit the ball into the Bellsprout to catch a Pokemon. Who's that Pokemon? It's Pikachu! I don't think it's Pikachu. Let's try to hit all these Voltorbs. You can see that I'm actually using something in the game, and you tilt the table. If you hit the Voltorb 6 times, it reveals that it's a Pidgey. We're going to catch the typical for everyone's first Pokemon. Oh, Pikachu's going to help us out a little bit. I'll explain that in a bit. Everyone's first Pokemon, Pidgey, is no exception here. It's going to be my first Pokemon in Pokemon Pinball. I'm just going to do, if you're wondering, one video on the red course, one video on the blue course. Nothing crazy, just a little nostalgia trip. It's a lot of fun. So there we go. That's a quick Pokemon. Good. That little meter there, that electrical meter, is actually why Pikachu saved me. If you notice, Pikachu's like going back and forth on the bottom there, and if that meter is filled up and the ball lands on Pikachu, then Pikachu will use a little jolt of electricity to boost it. You can see here I'm actually tilting the table. They give you the ability to do that in the game. I guess that's if the ball gets stuck or something, but you could use it to bounce around and hit certain things. They'll make the ball bounce in a certain way. You can maybe use it to save your ball from going down the pit. I've done that before. So as much as I'm going to praise this game, it is far from perfect. There are plenty of problems with this game. Not ready for another Pokemon catch just yet. I'll explain how that works, too. Let's get in the bonus for a little bit. But yeah, like sometimes the ball gets stuck. It'll bounce in all sorts of random directions. Sometimes it'll just ricochet and rocket straight down into the pit. Oh, a ball saver. Good. I don't have to worry about that, which is nice for a little bit. But anyway, see those arrows? I gotta upgrade to a great ball. Gotta go on the bottom screen. Here we go. See those arrows in the top left and the top right? Well, the top left arrow controls evolution mode, which hopefully we'll get into in this video. I know it's just like one game. I hope it gets to see all these cool things. The top right controls catch mode. If you have, every time you hit a ball up in that direction, you'll fill one of those arrows. if you have at least 2 arrows filled, like I did right now, you can actually enter catch mode and catch another Pidgey. Who's that Pokemon? It's another Pidgey. Great. That sounds good. Oh, we can stop hitting in the Bellsprout. I don't need to do that anymore. I I have the opportunity to catch a Pokemon. But anyway, yeah, so if you have 2 or 3 arrows filled, you can actually do catch mode. I believe you'll get rarer Pokemon if you have all 3 arrows filled as opposed to just 2. I mean, 2 is just giving me a Pidgey, so maybe. I don't even know if that's how it works. I just need to hit the Voltorbs right now to reveal all those panels. But anyway, not doing the best job. There we go. And on the right, or rather on the left, if you get all 3 of those arrows revealed, you can actually enter evolution mode and have a chance to evolve your Pokemon. Look at that! Another Pidgey! Another Pidgey! So, look at that. My team right now consists of 2 Pidgeys. Unstoppable. An unstoppable Pokemon force. If we actually get 3 Pokemon, evolving counts as 2, believe it or not. If we get 3 of those little Pokeball icons in the middle there, good, I'm glad we have the Ball Saver. You actually have the opportunity to enter a bonus stage. And considering I still have all 3 of my lives, that's a pretty likely possibility. But here we go. Let's keep going. Oh, no. Okay. So you can use the tilt to get out of there. If you also match up all these letters down here, it spells cave, oddly enough. Maybe that's because in Pokemon you go into caves. I don't know. But you actually get this slot machine here to start. Oh, we're going to start to catch another Pokemon. Let's catch another one. Who's that Pokemon? It's Ekans. That's who it is. I was going to say it might be Onix, but it's Ekans. I don't need to hit it in the Bellsprout right now. I'm catching a Pokemon already. So let's stop that. I mean, it's worth some points, that's for sure. But look at my score, by the way, 38 million points. In case you're wondering what the scale is, like I think the high score, quote unquote, is like to get on the high score table, you need 150 million points. So we're still a little bit ways away. Anyway, I was trying to use the tilt to save it there, but we have the Ball Saver. Ball Saver stays on for a minute once you enter catch mode. So all we have to do is hit those little Voltorbs, and we can't really, unfortunately, charge up anything while we're in catch mode. It's kind of a special thing. And those Diglets on the side, I didn't even explain what those do. If you hit one of them 3 times in a row, you can actually go into an opportunity to move your back. So you know how we're at Pewter City? Well, if I hit those Diglets enough times, it'll give me the opportunity to move somewhere else, so I can catch some new Pokemon. Because all I'm catching at Pewter City are friggin' Pidgeys, so we might as well try to catch something else. Anyway, we got an Ekans. That'll be good. We got a Poison type. We have 2 Pidgeys and an Ekans. A pro team. I would think so anyway. I wouldn't mess with that team. They might know, like, Ekans probably knows, I don't know, Bite, I think. Does Ekans learn Bite? I don't know. Rap? Rap was deadly in Gen 1. But anyway. There we go. Ekans is mine. A jackpot. You know, you used to always do that thing in the game where it's like, shake the Game Boy or tap A at a certain time, but we're going to a bonus stage to try to catch Pokemon. None of that ever worked. Press B repeatedly, whatever. This is the Diglett bonus stage. This is only in the red course. The blue course has its own bonus stage, which I hope to reveal to you guys and play. Again, it's only 1 time through each, so we'll see. This works like Breakout. It's essentially Diglett Breakout. You hit the ball into all the Diglets. You want to knock them all down. You only get 1 ball to do it. And then a Dugtrio will appear in the top. You need to hit Dugtrio 3 times to clear the bonus stage. If you want to get high scores in this game, in Pokemon Pinball, you need to clear the bonus stages. I think they give you like 200 million points. Something crazy, or 100 million. I'm going to say 100 million. It's something crazy. A crazy amount of points. And there we go. The Diglett stage cleared, just like that. Dugtrio didn't stand a chance. Didn't stand a chance. There we go. Look at that. Look at my score. It jumped up to 236 million. That's crazy. From what it was. So, yeah, that's really the key, is to get those Diglett bonus stages. Let's see what we can get here. A big bonus, perhaps? No, small bonus. Not so much fun. So yeah, this is Pokemon Pinball. This is really how you play. This is all the basics to it. No problems at all. You can actually see that little Staryu up there. You can hit that to unlock or remove the barrier up there of that top area where you can upgrade your Pokeball to a Great Ball, then of course subsequently an Ultra Ball and a Master Ball. I want to try to move the map though. I'm not too happy with Pewter City. You kind of, when you go to a bonus stage, you cash in your 3 Pokemon too. So now I can accumulate 3 more and then go to another bonus stage. I can keep going forever as long as my lives don't run out. I mean, they'll run out eventually. I'm doing very well on this first life though. I have to say, this may be the best first life ever. I don't need to hit in the Bellsprout. I'm not ready. See, I only have 1 arrow in the top right. So not ready to catch a Pokemon until you have at least 2. But anyway, all that aside, yeah, I found that I kind of have been practicing a little bit to prepare for this. And I've gone back and played this recently. I found that I am much better than as a kid. As a kid, it was hopeless for me to try to break into the high scores. Nowadays, I mean, I've only played, I think I played like 5 rounds. This is probably my 5th round that I've actually played, and I'm like, I'm going to record this one. But I've made it to the high score tables already, once, which was pretty good. So, I don't know, maybe just more control over where the ball goes, since I now know, like, a little bit about how a ball is going to bounce when it hits a flipper. I don't know. Whereas as a kid, maybe I just mash it. I have no idea. Get into the slot! Come on, there's an opportunity for a little bit more bonus. Let's do it! Come on, get up there. Alright, good. What do we got? Oh, we can get evolution mode. Evolution mode? No. Small bonus. We need to get more arrows for evolution mode. I would like that, and I would also like not to fall. Okay, yeah, I was saying, this game is far from perfect. I'm going to praise it a lot and say how awesome and addicting and nostalgic it is, but it's not without its flaws. The ball gets stuck sometimes. It bounces in odd directions. It's just, I mean, it can just, like, things like that happen. Things like that happen. That's pretty much summarizes everything, where the ball can just shoot towards the hole there, and then you kind of hit it, and it gets stuck on the flipper and shoots off in a random direction. But whatever. We got another opportunity for the slot machine there. Yeah, as long as you match up those letters, cave, you can just keep going into the slot machine over and over and over, which is great. It's actually really great. And every time you hit the paddle, if you know, or hit the flipper, the letters or the letters actually move position. So you can rig it to do it to hit it at your own will, I guess. You can hit it whenever you want. You don't have to be like, oh, well, I don't have the far left letter uncovered, so I need to hit it all the way over there and hope that Pikachu saves me. No, you can actually move it around, which is nice. And, oh, there we go. That's my first life done. First life done. It was gonna happen eventually, and there it is. But that was a damn good first round. If every round's like that, I can get, like, a billion points. Like, what? That would be crazy. I don't think that's gonna happen, though. I think that was a very lucky first round. You'll see that I might have... Oh, if I go to the bonus stage, though... I know. But I'll take the great 60-second ball saver. Hey, that's great. Something that you can get to go directly to the bonus stage, that would have been another, like, 100 million points. That would have been crazy. Anyway, like I said, I kind of want to get out of Pewter City. I'm not a fan of being here. I'm trying to hit those Diglets on the side there. But I don't know. Let's see. Let's see if we can get them. There we go. That's 2. You have to hit them to kind of reset, too. The Doug Trio kind of keeps track of how many times you hit the Diglett, and they reset over time. So you got to be quick about it if you want to move maps. See, now it's already back down to 1. Do you see that? But anyway, let's just try to do something here. All right, let's get another Pokemon. Fine. Get another. Who's that Pokemon? It's Pikachu. I don't think it's Pikachu. But who is that Pokemon anyway? I don't know. Maybe a fish? It looks like Goldeen or Magikarp, perhaps? I don't know. Let's find out. I don't need to go in the Bellsprout. Alright, we don't need to go in the Bellsprout. Come on. Who's that Pokemon? The ball saver lasts for a minute on catch mode, by the way. So we don't have to worry about things until that timer reaches 1 minute. Then we have to worry. A little bit. I need to hit the Voltorbs. Not doing a very good job of that. I got 1. Oh, it is Magikarp. Magikarp. Remember when James, Team Rocket, paid for like a golden Pokeball and just had a Magikarp in it? That was great. That was great. The anime was so, you know, looking back, the anime was so bad. It really was. Like, I watched it all the time as a kid, but like watching it now, it's on Netflix now. It's so bad. But we all loved it. We all loved it as kids. I loved it. I used to watch it every day. 4 o'clock, Pokemon's on TV. It's crazy. But I don't know why we all love it. Like, it's really not a quality show. You look at a show like Avatar: The Last Airbender, that's a quality show. Pokemon, not a quality show at all, but we all loved it. We all got suckered into it. Look how big Magikarp is. Look at how huge his sprite is. That's crazy. Anyway, I want a Magikarp. Get me a Magikarp. Hey, if I get evolution mode, I am getting myself a Gyarados. You better believe it. But there we go, a Magic. That's 4 Pokemon, my team now. 2 Pidgeys, an Ekans, and a Magikarp. What do we got for the bonus? Back to the default. Another small bonus. Not getting lucky on the... I'm getting lucky overall in this game, but not getting lucky on the slot machine. Another thing I have to praise this game about is they actually, and kind of uncommon for games made in this time, but you can map the buttons to whatever inputs you want. So I'm actually playing on the Nintendo GameCube controller using the Game Boy Advance player for the GameCube, but I could map the buttons to whatever I want. So right now I have it so the left flipper is B, the right flipper is A, and I can use the analog stick to tilt the stage. But you can map it to whatever you want. If you want the start button to use the flipper, you can do that if you really want to. But I actually like that feature because it's smart in the sense that, oh good, we're gonna map. Yes, let's map move. So what we need to do, we need to not, oh wow! Save there by the tilt. What we need to do is hit the ball up in that direction that it's pointing to. Now we can go to the next stage. Come on, if we hit it in the little slot there. I like the music for the map. It's very urgent. Come on, get in there. Alright, good. Oh, we're going to catch some rare Pokemon in Viridian Forest. Oh, that's a great place to be. Alright, let's go to Viridian Forest to catch a Caterpie. I'll add a Caterpie to my elite team of 2 Pidgeys and Ekans and a Magikarp. Oh, come on, get out, get out! Oh, shoot, that's what I'm talking about. Sometimes the ball can just drop in a bad spot, just like regular pinball in the arcade. I remember playing, I used to be a kid, and I played regular pinball in the arcade. I probably spent like $5 on pinball machine, a quarter pinball machine. Because I was like, oh, I play Pokemon Pinball. I know how pinball works. And I was like, no, I don't at all. It was so much harder. But anyway, it was just so unfair. The ball's so small. At least this is easier. Anyway, okay, good. We have evolution mode opening up. Ditto moves out of the way up there. We can get to the evolution mode slot if we can do this properly. Come on, there we go. There, I want to evolve my Magikarp. Give me a Gyarados. That would be so cool to get a Gyarados. So what we gotta do is we gotta hit certain parts of the course here. And actually 3 of them, 2 of them will be just fakes like that. They'll say Pokemon is tired or item not found if you're looking for stone. Like if you evolve a Clefairy, you want to find moonstones. So you'll actually be looking for moonstones. Now we're looking for experience points. So it'll say Pokemon not tired or Pokemon tired or item not found. Another one, Pokemon tired. So the last 3 have to have experience points. So if I hit them, an experience little icon will appear and we have to collect it. If we get 3 of them, then we can evolve into a Gyarados, which would be awesome. I always loved Magikarp for that reason. Magikarp was such a great idea, I think. Just a seemingly useless Pokemon, but when it evolves, oh damn, it was awesome. It was awesome. But weren't we all suckers into Pokemon? We were all suckers. We still are. We still love it. We love all the Pokemon, even with all the weirdness that's going on right now. Although I hear that X and Y are really good. I haven't played X and Y yet. I probably get into them soon, but I hear they're excellent. But I will play those when I have the time. I've been busy with grad school right now, but I'm working on it. I know, so busy with grad school. My free time goes towards playing Pokemon Pinball. But anyway. Oh, no! Shoot. Well, so much for that. So much for that. I had a chance to get a Gyarados and I blew it. But that's alright. 295,000 points. That should be good enough for a high score. It is. See, I broke into the high score table once. Look at that top high score, though. 500,000. That's absurd. I'm using real initials. EVG. That's right, on all my high scores. So, anyway, that was the red course of Pokemon Pinball. Next time, we're going to jump right into the blue course and just show that off a little bit. It's the one I played a little bit more. It's so much fun. I love this game. It's addicting. It's a great way to pass the time. This is ShadowMario41. See you guys next time for more Pokemon Pinball.